What's up everybody, Alex here with part 2 of my Hotel Mario beta coverage. Today, we are going to take a look at Hotels 1 through 3, and there are some pretty interesting differences. Now, if you're new to the channel and you missed part 1, be sure to check it out via the link in the description below, and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future videos. On that note, I wanted to say a huge thank you to everyone who shared and subscribed since my last video. I am blown away by the support and greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, on to some gameplay. First, let's take a look at Hotel 1's cutscene and first stage. Here we go.
Looks kinda peaceful. Looks are deceiving when Koopas are involved. Looks kinda peaceful. Looks are deceiving when Koopas are involved.
Okay, so first off the cutscene, again, we have some clean dialogue, no background music, no sound effects, otherwise essentially the same. But how about that intro screen? Let me throw them up here to compare. So the retail version is this generic wood background with some pretty basic looking text. But the beta version has this really cool hand-drawn wooden sign design that honestly I wish they would have kept for the final game. It has a lot more charm, and I feel like it fits the hotel's theme a lot better. The stage layouts are essentially the same, but a major difference is the beta version does not have any randomly spawning coins or items. In the retail version, you notice coins are constantly appearing on every floor, but in the beta version, they will only appear after you open a closed door, aside from a handful of stages that will have a few coins bouncing around when they first load. Also, there's one item completely missing from the beta version. In the retail version, there is a rainbow coin that counts as 10 coins. This is completely absent in the beta. Another major difference I noticed is with the mushroom power-up. In the retail version, it's a small blue and white mushroom that bounces across a floor. In the beta version, it's Toad. Although they look completely different, the functionality is identical. It essentially just gives Mario an extra hit, just like a super mushroom in the classic games. There's also a fire flower power-up that looks and works the same way in both versions, but it is extremely uncommon in the beta. Next, let's compare Hotel 1's boss fight, ending cutscene, and the first stage of Hotel 2. Check it out.
Hey, princess!
Oh!
How are we gonna find the princess with the power going out? Maybe there's a switch in one of the rooms. Remind me to check. Hey, princess!
Oh!
How are we gonna find the princess with the power going out? Maybe there's a switch in one of the rooms. Remind me to check.
So right out the gate, a major difference is the boss battle intro screen. In the retail version, it's actually titled Morton's Treehouse o' Pain, but in the beta, it's just Mario Stage 10. As for the boss battle itself, it's essentially the same, but I feel like Morton is a little bit more aggressive in the beta. As for the cutscene, it's essentially identical, just without the background music or sound effects, just some clean dialogue. And then once we get into Hotel 2, again, we have a really nice alternate title screen. Let me throw them up side by side. So the retail version, again, it's essentially just kind of a generic brick background with slightly more interesting text, kind of the dripping paint effect. But the beta version has this really cool, hand-drawn, unique design that, again, I kind of wish they kept for the final game. Hotel 2 actually has a secret room that you can find that's hinted at in the cutscene beforehand. They mention that the power is going out, and Mario says, maybe there's a switch in one of the rooms. Remind me to check. So, as you're going through the stages, one of the closed doors will randomly have some little lightning bolts appear next to it, and if you enter that door, it'll lead you to a secret room with a secret cutscene. Here's the retail version.
Ha ha! Here's the problem. Too many toasters. You know what they say? All toasters toast toast.
So of course, this is the cutscene with the infamous line, all toasters toast toast. And thankfully, the cutscene is in the beta version, but the audio is something else. Check it out.
Left, right, 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 left, right.
Pretty weird, right? And the worst part is, it just keeps going on forever until you hit a button. Pure nightmare fuel. Alright, let's move on and check out the Hotel 2 boss battle, cutscene, and the first stage of Hotel 3. Here we go.
That ought to do it. Where'd she go? Gee, it's kinda dark.
You bring a light?
No.
Well, maybe a Koopa will lend us his, if we persuade him.
That ought to do it. Where'd she go? Gee, it's kinda dark.
You bring a light?
No.
Well, maybe a Koopa will lend us his, if we persuade him.
So first off, in the beta version, we have no description on the boss intro screen. It's just Mario Stage 10 again. But in the retail game, it's called Roy's Rowdy Rooftop. As for the actual boss battle, you probably noticed a pretty major difference in the beta version. So in the retail game, Roy will immediately drop to your floor and start pursuing you. But in the beta version, he actually drops to the floor above you and will try to punch down through the floor until you knock him out for the first time. Then it plays out essentially the same as the retail version, just again with no coins to help you out. As for the cutscene, it's just like the previous ones, just some clean dialogue, no background music, no sound effects, and also there's no echo effect on Mario or Luigi's voices. Hotel 3 is where the beta starts to break down a bit. So in the retail game, it's called Larry's Chilton Hotel, but in the beta game, we just have a very generic placeholder that says Hotel Mario and Mario. No stage numbers, nothing. And it's the same throughout the entire hotel, unfortunately. As for the first stage, the layout, of course, is the same, but I noticed a few audio differences. There's no echo effect when Mario jumps, and also the door closing sound effect is the same as the previous hotels when you're closing the wooden doors. But in the retail game, it's a kind of softer fridge closing sound effect. Enemy behavior in the beta is essentially the same, except for one extremely annoying difference. Let me show you a quick clip from the retail version for reference. Keep an eye on the highlighted area. In the retail game, you can defeat Spinies by jumping on them when they're walking across the ceiling. In the beta game, you can only defeat them if you have a star power-up, otherwise you have to hide in doorways or run and slide under them. Because of this, Stage 9 in Hotel 3 is infuriatingly difficult. Check out this clip.
Gotta be quick.
You can get a star power-up at the start of the stage, but then you have to deal with the icy floors, invincible Spinies, endlessly respawning Monty Moles, which will sometimes spawn directly above you when you're mid-jump, plus the time limit. I was able to get through the retail version of the stage in maybe 2 to 3 tries, but the beta version took hours of practice. This is the Dark Souls of Mario, people. Finally, let's check out Hotel 3's boss battle and ending cutscene. Here we go.
Get ready to catch her.
She's not coming down.
She's up there. It's hard to see through those clouds. I hope we can get rid of them. Get the hint? Get ready to catch her.
She's not coming down.
She's up there. It's hard to see through those clouds. I hope we can get rid of them. Get the hint?
So again, we just have that very generic placeholder title card. Doesn't even say it's a boss fight. Doesn't even say it's stage 10. Where in the retail version, it's Larry's Scary Lair. Plus, the boss battle with Larry is much more difficult in the beta. Of course, there are no coins spawning to help you out with extra lives, but also the elevator shuffling is broken. In the retail version, they do shuffle around, but it's in a somewhat predictable fashion, and you can generally get to what floor you need to go to. But in the beta version, you might be on a floor and need to go down, but both elevators on your floor will be going up. So you get in an elevator, go up, and then it's going to send you right back down to that same floor, or to an even higher floor. And there were several instances where I would have one door left, but I literally could not get to that floor within the time limit. It was a nightmare. But I did get through it, as you saw, and got to the cutscene. So the cutscene, again, just like every preceding one, has just clean dialogue with no background music or sound effects. So that is all the footage I have for you today, but before I go, I wanted to quickly address a few things. I noticed several comments asking if the beta is actually real or if I'm playing it on real hardware, so I filmed a quick behind-the-scenes clip for you. Check it out. Hey everybody, just wanted to give you a quick behind the scenes of how I have been able to capture this Hotel Mario beta footage for you. So of course here we have the case for the beta disc that I showed you in my previous videos, and let me show you how I've been sharing this footage. Over here I have my actual Magnavox CDI 450 console, and inside the tray we have the beta disc. You can see is labeled Hotel Mario version 0.09. Get that back in. Then of course we have a CDI controller, power supply, the AV cords coming out, connected to my Elgato video capture device, which is in turn plugged into my laptop. And you can see I have the software running right here, the Elgato video capture. So let's go ahead and fire it up. Got the power switch on the side. It's loading up. Again, following the cords over. And it does take a moment to load. So just bear with me here. There we go. So I will just go ahead and let it run through the opening with the clean dialogue with no background music. Here we go.
Nice of the princess to invite us over for a picnic, eh, Luigi? I hope she made lots of spaghetti. Luigi, look!
Dear pesky plumbers, the Koopalings and I have taken over the Mushroom Kingdom and turned it into our own Club Koopa resort. The princess is now our permanent guest at one of the 8 Koopa hotels.
We gotta find the princess. And you gotta help us. If you need instructions on how to get through the hotels, press button 1. If you want to move on to the game, press button 2.
Alright, and here we have the alternate title screen. And let me pull my controller over. Here we go. Press button 1. And press button 1 again to start a new game.
Looks kinda peaceful. Looks are deceiving when Koopas are involved.
Again, no background music. Here's the alternate stage title screen with the very cool wood sign design. And again, we'll push button 1 to continue. And sorry, I'm doing this with one hand here, but we'll go down. It's real, folks. Finally, I do have every intention of getting this disc dumped for everyone to enjoy, but the issue I've run into is that my computer will not recognize the disc. I've tried a few different drives already, but every single one pulls it up as a blank CDR in Windows, which clearly it is not. I've read some guides online recommending that I use a Plextor drive, which would be like an older CD-specific drive, so I'm looking into getting one, But if there's anybody in the Chicago suburbs that already has the necessary hardware and wants to help us out, let me know. I will come to you and we can get this done ASAP. In the meantime, I've posted a separate video compiling every cutscene I've shown you so far. This video has no watermarks, no commentary whatsoever. It's just the pure background music free dialogue that you can have fun remixing until I'm able to get the full disc dumped. That said, thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to share this video, and if you haven't already, please be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future updates. Thanks again, and I hope to see you soon.